Gonna stay in this moment, gonna lay here on the grass.
Hey friends, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel. If I look like I'm shining and not in a good way, it's because the air conditioning went out again this year. So I apologize for that. But today's video is a kitchen decorate with me video. I love to do kitchen decorating videos, and I'm really loving this one because it has a strawberry theme, and nothing beats strawberries for summer. Earlier this summer, I did a different kitchen video, like an everyday type of decor video, and I told you that I might just add in some strawberries. However, I decided to just redo the whole thing, so it's all going to be really different. And for this video, I didn't really worry too much about trends. I mixed in some vintage and some cottage decor. I kind of just stayed true to my own personal taste. So I hope that you will like it. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Here is the before of my kitchen before I begin decorating. I did leave some cookbooks and a few things on the counters, but everything is cleaned and ready for decorating. You can see a peek into my guest room there, by the way. And then in that far right corner is where my coffee bar area is. Since I don't have room for a designated coffee bar area, I just make room on my countertop, and it works okay. And as always, I'll be decorating the area above my refrigerator and pantry as well. I'm going to begin today with a tray, and I'm changing things up a bit by starting next to my stove, which I never do. So last week I thrifted this adorable basket for $3. Well, okay, it was $3.05. It always feels like they're trying to squeeze every penny out of you when they put prices like that. I don't know why they do that, but anyway, I'm always trying to come up with new ways to use baskets. And in view of a cottage theme, I thought I would try this. So I'm just tucking in a gingham towel now on the side and kind of just letting it drape over. And then I found these flowers being clearanced for $1.49 at a local decor store. And it almost looks like there's some pink berries in there. I tried to show them in the camera. The flowers don't exactly look like strawberry flowers, but they resemble them. So I don't know if it's supposed to look like a strawberry bush, but that's how I'm going to use them. And now I'm adding in some salt and pepper shakers from, I believe, Home Goods. I will show you a complete overview of this area when I'm finished, but for now I'm going to move over to this area where I have my cookbooks, and I'm adding in one of my favorite cookbooks. I know I have a lot of them, but it has the strawberries on, so it's very appropriate. And then I have this picture from TJ Maxx, and to it I'm adding my favorite floral bushes this summer, and it is these red poppy flowers. You might remember them from my dining room video if you've seen that. Now I'm going to add some strawberry touches to my stove. This candle is a couple years old, but it still smells really good. And then I recently found the spoon rest from Home Goods, and it was only around, I think, $4 or $5 at the most. I confess, I pretty much shop for strawberry decor all year long, but it's not easy to find it. I get most of my strawberry decor from Home Goods or TJ Maxx. World Market has a great strawberry shop, by the way. I don't find a whole lot of strawberry decor at thrift stores, unfortunately, but I do keep an eye open there too. And in just a moment, we're going to move to the table where I'm going to do a simple centerpiece with some more red poppy bushes. I couldn't believe I found more of these, my favorite poppy bushes. My hometown pharmacy carries these. That's where I originally bought the first couple, and they were out of them. I looked everywhere for more. I couldn't find them anywhere. And then, would you believe, on the way home from our little weekend trip last weekend, we stopped at a little grocery store, I'd say about an hour away from our home, and I literally walked in, and there they were. I was shocked. I was so excited. There was only one problem. The store was closed. I could see them, but I couldn't touch them. I was like, no. Fortunately, my husband, who travels for his job, was going to be back in that area later that week, so he was able to grab some for me a couple days later. So super thrilled that that all worked out. And in just a moment, we're going to move over to the coffee bar area. I'm going to have a tiered tray this time in my coffee bar area. And it's been a while since I've done one of those, so I'm pretty excited about doing that. I intend to make this tier tray not only decorative, but also functional. So I'm starting off with my coffee syrups that I'm going to put at the top here. And now I'm adding in a little glass jar with some gold spoons. And no coffee bar is complete without chocolate. So I'm adding in these chocolate nuggets from Hershey's. And again, I'm just using a really inexpensive Dollar Tree jar. And I'm going to kind of put this in the back. Maybe I'll be less tempted with it there, out of sight, out of mind. And now for the sugar, I just have these raw sugar packets. I believe that this strawberry mug came from Hobby Lobby a couple years ago. I don't remember for sure, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's perfect for the creamer. And this adorable little cloche from HomeGoods is just the right size for the front of the tray. I will come back to that in a minute. I have some really fancy goodies that will be perfect for inside there, but I have to go get them. Now I'm just going to add in some greenery and of course some strawberries. And right about here, I'm going to double the time, just speed things up for you so you don't get too bored. This box of Petit Fours was from Christmas. I've had it in the freezer and I'm just going to use the red ones. And that's my completed tray. I know that tier trays aren't super popular anymore, but I still think they're really fun and they can be made useful too. You may remember this picture from last year. I'm just going to use it as kind of a backdrop. It is from Etsy. I love the fact that this bowl from Creative Co-op is dishwasher and microwave safe, so you can use it in the kitchen, but it's also a really great functional piece for a coffee table. But for today, I'm just going to use it to hold my coffee pods. I have been considering attaching hooks for mugs over the top of this area, but for now, I'm just going to use my mug holder. Now I'm just adding in my strawberry plate from Hobby Lobby. Speaking of Hobby Lobby, I found this little rolling pin there. It says America on it, and I can still use it for patriotic decor, but on the other side I wrote shortcake in stickers so that I can use it for my kitchen decor too. Also from Hobby Lobby is this farmhouse type cookbook holder. Again, I know this isn't exactly trending, neither is the Gooseberry Patch cookbook, but because this is a themed video and we're not worrying too much about trends, I'm just decorating according to my personal taste. This was a recent find, a very recent find last weekend from TJ Maxx. They had the best TJ Maxx right across from our hotel where we stayed. I would have spent a lot more time at that store if we didn't have so many other things going on. In fact, I avoided the clothes altogether because I knew that that would pull me in. They have the best dried apples there, by the way, at TJ Maxx. The only ingredient is apples, and I have been trying to eat healthier while I go ahead and fill my canister with candy. I know it seems a little hypocritical, doesn't it? So here's a quick overview of my coffee bar and how it turned out. And next we'll be moving to the shelves that are up above this area. That's probably my favorite area to decorate right now in my kitchen is my open shelves. And of course, we'll be continuing with the strawberry theme. I'm starting at the top shelf this time. Now, this vintage pitcher was something that I thrifted, and I am going to turn the strawberries to the back, even though it is strawberries, just because I think it's a little too busy if I don't do that. This gold candle holder was from the at-home store. I cannot remember the price. It was either $10 or $15. And of course, I added a candle to that, which I'm trying to make sit straight right here. Next, I'm adding in a little bit of warmth with this cutting board. It's from Hobby Lobby. I'm amazed at how inexpensive Hobby Lobby's cutting boards are, especially when they're on sale, so I highly recommend that. Here I'm showing you that I added some Valentine hearts to the bottom of that to give a little bit of bulk because I was running a little low on strawberries, and I have quite a few of them. Here's a cookbook that goes back a few years. I kind of like having things in my kitchen older than me. It makes me feel a little bit younger. These plates were thrifted or from a rummage sale. I kept the tag on there, 4 for $1. They were the right size. I was looking for some small plates. Now bear with me, we'll come right back to the strawberries, but my boys love blueberry muffins, and I prefer this brand because it comes with a can of real blueberries to mix in. And I'm going to choose a few of the prettiest ones for my open shelf. I had some ribbon left over from Christmas, so I thought, why not tie a little bow to the top? And I've already arranged some flowers in this watering can. I think the gold sets off the red flowers really well. And then I'm just going to try to make it look like some flowers are kind of spilling out of the watering can. I'm showing you a quick overview of this area, then we'll move on to the area to the left of my sink. I'm going to use this little cake stand riser for a soap holder. Don't be afraid to use things for purposes that they weren't necessarily intended. This soap came from TJ Maxx. I like the fact that the container is made of glass. I'm still loving my birch lane lamp. I think it gives such a nice cozy cottage vibe. And you'll see that I have to turn it on here just to show you how cozy it looks. I've had a couple people ask me for the link, so I will try to link it again for you. And in just a moment, we'll decorate the area that's above my refrigerator and pantry. The sun had just been out, and then you can see in the sunroom window, it's kind of dark and cloudy. That happened so fast. I don't know about you, but I kind of like the excitement of summer weather. But anyway, back to the decorating. I really had a lot of fun with this area. It's not what you'd call super trendy, but I kind of mixed in some vintage pieces with some newer pieces. But I really like how it turned out. In fact, it might be my favorite area of my kitchen for summer. So let me know what you think. This vintage sign was a recent find from Amazon. They have a lot of them to choose from, so I had a hard time deciding. I believe it was around $10 or $11. This picnic basket was thrifted. It's a good size. I always like that it kind of fits in any place. It's not too big. And then to it, I'm going to add this pillow cover. I don't think anybody will know it's a pillow cover, and I like it because it has the scalloped edging and the striping. I think they call it ticking, if I'm not mistaken. It kind of gives that old-fashioned picnic vibe, doesn't it? And then I'm just going to add some strawberries here and there, just kind of sprinkling them around to keep the strawberry theme. There's a little lip there, so I added some greenery to give the strawberries some height, but I can't see at all what I'm doing at this point, so strawberries are falling all over me. It's a little ridiculous. And then to the top of my refrigerator, I added this strawberry cookie jar. I think it's a vintage cookie jar, but I'm not 100% certain about that. And just like that, the sun came out. So I thought, I'm going to go run outside and see if I can spy a rainbow anywhere. But unfortunately, there's so many trees around our property, it's not easy to spy a rainbow. However, my husband was out and about and he pulled over and took this video. Didn't he do a nice job? I love the farmland and the silos in the background. The rainbow is such a beautiful promise from the Lord that he'll never destroy the earth again with a flood. And at the end, I don't do any close-ups. I'm just kind of giving you one last look so that you kind of get the whole vibe of how everything kind of flows together. And I'm going to wrap this video up in just a few seconds. And if you have time to stay till the end, I have a super cute, quick video clip for you that I think you'll enjoy. If you found this video inspiring, enjoyable, entertaining in any way, I'd love it if you would click the like. And if you have time to, leave a comment. I appreciate all of that. Thank you. And here I am to wrap the video up face to face. My sweet husband went ahead and put our little window air conditioner unit in our dining room, so at least we have some air conditioning somewhere in the house. It's a little loud in there, that's why I'm in here. So hopefully you can hear me okay. Be sure and watch this video to the end because I have a quick 20-second clip of my kitty being cute. He's technically being naughty, but it's a super cute video, so I hope you will watch it at the end. I will go ahead and link my strawberry kitchen videos from previous years. There's not a lot of us doing strawberry kitchens on YouTube, so if you're looking for inspiration, hopefully that will give you some. Those videos are very different from this year, but that's all I have. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and as always, stay thankful. Could you be any naughtier? Look what you did. I'm going to call you Hurricane Chase. You're a hurricane. Hurricane Chase. Look at the mess you made. Yeah, that's so naughty. You're sorry.